What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rance the Hedgehog Gaming, and today I had a request of this picture specifically. Well, not specific, whatever. Anyways, I got a request from a YouTuber. Asked me, this he or she want to know the backstory of this picture, and I never actually told you guys the backstory how my character actually got this form and how this happened. It actually slipped my mind. I'm not gonna lie about that. It actually slipped my mind. I just thought of it one day watching Sonic.exe, and I just thought of it one day. So okay. Before we get to this, we had to go back and like how my character reached this form. So I found the picture, and this the form he actually looks like. Well, from the front, it's actually his eighth super form, which is the unknown form. And if you guys can see, if you play Kingdom Hearts, you kind of see what it looked like. um, how he attained this form, basically, legendary 8 chaos serum. So, Sonic now collect all 7 chaos serum, plus they got the Master Emerald. So yeah, so I decided, and it's supposed to be a rumor or legend. It's a rumor technically. It's a actual another Chaos Emerald is the 8th Chaos Emerald in Sonic Universe. Now this is just a rumor. I don't know if it's actually confirmed or not, but it's pretty much rumor. So technically, I took that rumor and made it for made it for my character or whatever. So how he achieved this form. This form is way, I want to say, way powerful than Hyperform. When you collect the Chaos Emerald, then you take the Chaos Emerald to the Hidden Plaza, and with Knuckles defeat the Master Emerald and use the Master Emerald to turn the Chaos Emerald to Super Emeralds, and you turn the Super Emeralds, then you get all Hyperform. So that's with all 7 Chaos Emeralds. So this one is, a little bit different. This is my universe. Well, Rex's universe. Well, technically it's my universe too, anyways. I'm Rex the Hedgehog. Yeah. So the only way to get this specific Chaos Emerald is where where you really need the power. The Chaos Emerald will present itself to you. Now, in the scene you seen before I actually turned it, Rex needed that power. So the Chaos Emerald only present itself with somebody really, really, really need that extra power. So Rex really needed, my character Rex really needed, and the Chaos Emerald actually presented itself. And how it did that, it did basically like a vision of where it's at. So yeah, so the world he was in, my universe or Rex's universe, was legit in trouble. So it was on the verge of being .exe, just like Sonic's. So he don't want that to happen, and in this scene, basically Sonic was basically captured and disappeared from the face of the universe or whatever, and all this kind of stuff. I'll try to explain it whenever, if you guys want me to explain that. Anyway, so he wanted to find the Chaos Emerald, and basically he made this Chaos Emerald to a Super Emerald, just like the other Chaos Emerald, and pretty much he surpassed Hyperform, basically. So this form I totally made up. To me, it's canon. I call this a canon form. It's actually unknown form. This, unknown. I probably spelled that wrong. It's an unknown form. So it's basically the highest form that you can get. It's basically like God level form. Just like, I want to say just like Hyperform. I think Hyperform is like God level too, but I don't. Nah, I'm not totally sure about that. But yeah, it's up there. So he got the form, and he went to go front the .exe and both of the .exe Sonics. Yeah, but this form right here is really, 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 really pricey. To achieve this form, yeah, you had the extra power, but it's too much power. So that's why my character looked like a .exe version of himself. And I actually got .exe pictures somewhere around here that I drew. But yeah, he's like legit overpowered, and kind of struggling to control it. But anyways, yeah, he's pretty much overpowered. And basically, if you watch anime and you see like the weaker person, then the main character get overpowered. So this is basically what this is. And next is this scene where he's legit confront.exe and Sally.exe. Now I'm gonna tell you this: these two are totally different. If you play the game or seen on YouTube, these two characters are totally different. He's basically the boss. He's like the partner of do he tell him what to do and stuff like that. If you play Sunny.exe or Sandy.exe, they totally different. That's one thing I actually noticed. So um shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyways, yeah, so my character confront both of them, and they can get ready to like do an ultimate battle, and my character all power up. Now this like serious, this is like the first phase. I forgot to draw the little black part to him, and he's just all white. So taking he was full power. They was like mid beginning of power. They not even full power. So they was already pretty strong as it is. And instead of controlling Sonic, they been controlling Sonic from their universe. So they came to my universe or Rick's universe and try to take over, and pretty much just trying to take over in general. Kind of like evil Dr. Eggman kind of stuff. Anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this short. Rex quick work at him. He wasn't even a challenge. He was just too cocky. Anything he could beat Rex. Yeah, he got his butt handed to him. And Ezekiel is, just done a fight, and pretty much he got quick work. So he turned to his ultimate form, which for some reason I cannot draw. It's like, ugh. If you've seen the Sonic.exe when Tails fight him, and when he turns to that big giant Omega Sonic looking character, yeah, that's what he turned into. And Rex pretty much made quick work of him. And yeah, so pretty much that's it. And these two finna get ready to fight, which is the next scene I'm finna show you, which is this scene. This scene is basically the final battle between both of them. And now you see Ezekiel going like full power and stuff like that. I didn't draw the super version of him because what's the point of drawing the super version of him, and he's already like a freaking god entity demon thing that he pretty much overpowered anyway. If you draw a super form, he'd be way too much powerful. Anyway, so I pretty much just drew this and drew some red around it and all this stuff. And my character Rex, he went to his full power too. Now, like I said, in this scene, he wasn't at full power. Even though he had eight chaos in him, he wasn't at full power. But now he's legit at full power, and you can see like the color scheme of the chaos emeralds, like how the chaos emerald looks, and the color scheme. That's what he looked like. That's the aura around him. So this scene right here that I drew, they actually add another universe. They somewhere else. They pretty much teleported into another universe, so they want to show Earth, so they can go all out. So basically, this scene they getting powered, they're getting ready to fight, and believe believe it or not, my character actually lost his form because this is the first time he actually in this form, and it's had a time limit. But it's kind of like the Ultra Instinct thing. You get a time limit and stuff like that. He actually lost his form, but he managed to still beat him. But yeah, he kind of powered back. He kind of powered back though, and got to this form again. And excuse me. They actually went at it. My character actually won somehow, and yeah, basically everything went back to normal after that. But the cost of pretty much saving the whole universe type thing, the galaxy and all that, my character actually kind of sacrificed himself to save everybody. Even though he already knew the cost of whether he get the 8 cast emerald anyways, he already knew what was going to happen. So he basically kind of sacrificed himself to pretty much save everybody, including Sonic. Now, nobody know where they were, like from the beginning of my character adventure. Nobody, like Sonic just like totally disappeared out the face of the earth or the universe. Nobody know where they were. So yeah, this basically kind of basically it behind this story. Well, behind all the stories on the drawings I did. I actually do got a .exe version of myself, which I gotta find, and I just posted up. And I would explain how he got to that form, but he wasn't taken over by him. But it's kind of there. But yeah, that's basically the backstory of this. They was at full power. Ooh, excuse me, and they were going at it. .exe Sony basically did a final move, and it didn't. And he did a final move, and it's kind of like a whole Dragon Ball Z thing. They do their final move, and push the blast back and forth, back and forth. And yeah, it's not a rip off of Dragon Ball Z. Trust me, it's not a rip off. It's totally made up, and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, my character basically sacrificed himself just to save everybody, including his friends, and bring his son and them back and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so my character never did get the dream to race Sonic, but in some part of like couple years later or whatnot, everybody thought he was dead. He technically wasn't dead, but he was like out there in another universe, just like trying to get back. But yeah, everybody thought he was dead. So a couple years passed, and everybody just pretty much did their own thing, and he actually came back. Not in this form, but in in his first form, which is a fire form. And one person actually recognized that form and kind of followed him. Kind of like what is it? The whole Sonic the Hedgehog 2 thing. When you see Sonic come from space and just flying, then you see like Tails come out of nowhere with his tornado looking for him. It's the same thing happened with him. You basically pretty much relived that moment. I'm sorry, it's like blurry, but yeah. Focus. Okay, so that's pretty much the story behind this picture specifically, and this picture, the story behind this picture, and all that stuff, and how he got the form, which is basically this. So, in a way, hold on, let me in a second. Second sprint. In a way, so that's basically the story of what happened. How they actually got here in the first place. How they actually got to Sonic World in the first place. Think about that. The whole Sonic.exe. How the .exe thing begins. And the story, the origin of it. So that's how that happened. And, they was basically came back and wanted revenge. Well, technically he wanted the revenge. He just wanted to do another takeover. But yeah, that's how all this got started. He got my super form, a Chaos Emerald, speak out to him. He fight both of them, but actually fight one of them. One that got completely destroyed. Then Zexier, and then fight the battle, which is right here. And my character won. Then all that kind of stuff, and whatever. But yeah, I hope I explained it good, cause it did cross my mind, like I said, and I totally forgot to explain all three of these. And yeah, it like legit crossed my mind, and I totally forgot to explain it, and I just never did get around to it because I was playing my game and live streaming, all that kind of stuff or whatever. But I hope you all like this video. I hope you all like what I came up with and what I explained. And some of my drawings, if you want to go back and hey, like Rex, explain this, how this happened, blah blah blah, just let me know, and I will try my best to explain it. But other than that, I hope you all like it, and I hope you all like this video. If you do, please drop a like. If you're new to my channel, or you check out my channel, or you see any of my videos, just hit the subscribe button, hit that notification. That way you get uploaded whatever I do. Just hit the bell button. You get updated and what stuff I do on my channel. But other than that, I hope you all have a good day, and I will be back a little later on, probably with a live stream. I don't know yet. I don't know what I actually want to do today, honestly. I just want to chill. But yeah, I'm gonna try to find my Sonic.exe picture that my character in and whatever. If I can find, I'll do a video on that and hope y'all like that one. But other than that, shut up and start talking and see y'all later. Rex the Hedgehog Gaming signing out.